Ella Grube on my left, Shea Estabrook on my right. The women responsible for the last 3 goals, and an absolutely thrilling 7-6 victory for the San Marcos Royals against the Bishop's Knights in the opening round of the Division I Southern California Girls Water Polo Regional. Ella with 2 monster goals to extend the lead to 6-3, and then even after the Bishop's Knights made a fantastic comeback to tie it at 6. We're going to start calling her Clutch Estabrook because she's done it multiple times now in this postseason. It was like Orange Lutheran all over again, Shea. And if you'll allow me to start there, I mean, obviously, probably not the match that you're going to remember most, up for the first 27 plus minutes, but certainly you were magnificent when it mattered most in the last 30 seconds. And I always say that great shooters just continue to shoot, whether everyone before has gone in or everyone has been blocked, you were going to continue to fire. Just the fact that Chucky and your teammates have that much trust in you and you were able to deliver in another big moment. I hope you go home with a smile on your face, but what are you feeling overall?
Honestly, I think throughout the game, I was kind of struggling with my shots, and so just for my coach and my teammates to have my back and to be able to keep powering through that game, know what I need to do in that moment and be able to execute that shot, it just meant a lot to me. Yeah. And
just the composure and the poise and the maturity that you and the whole group showed, right? Very, very reminiscent of Orange Lutheran, just in the fact that even with starters, with 3 exclusions and, people having to come in and, fill big roles for an extended period of time, it's even when they made the comeback from 6-3 to 6-6, nobody panicked.
Yeah.
How important has moments like Orange Lutheran and then just the battles against, Mater Dei and Oaks and Newport Harbor and Corona Del Mar and Wilson, all of those, how much did that pour into, again, just the composure and the poise and the maturity the team showed at the end today?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, I think all the games in the past and including this game, it shows our team's composure and maturity and how we know how to stick to our game plan and keep battling even if things aren't going our way or we're up and then we get down. We know how to keep battling and fight back. So I'm just super proud of my entire team, and I think we knew our game plan and knew we had to execute, and yeah.
Ella, such a defensive-minded chess match between 2 of the best coaches, not just in California and America, and Chucky and Ian Davidson from Bishop. So I knew it was going to be a low-scoring affair, even though you ladies have, been in, double-digit scoring affairs all throughout the Southern Section postseason. But just again, the fact that Chucky and your teammates have so much trust in you, and the fact that they were going to be paying so much attention. 2 great players, like Shea and Char and Jade, even though Jade was playing playing ill throughout today, just gave so much heart and effort for the group. But just the fact that when the ball was being reversed and them just having the confidence in you and you just continuing to fire. How much of that has been an evolution and a development for you throughout the year? That maybe if we're having the same conversation back in December, maybe you didn't have that that belief back then, but you certainly have throughout these entire playoffs against the best teams in America. So how big is that in terms of building up to what we saw from you today?
I think it's huge. I mean, especially coming in as a sophomore who maybe hasn't been playing as long as some of these more skilled players on our team. I think getting to see how much trust they put in me and how much they trust me to be able to go in and do my job, I think it's huge. I think that just them trusting me just really builds my confidence and helps me make shots in that opportunity. Absolutely.
I mean, you and Lily and McKenna, just the growth and the contributions and just the roles that you have increased and elevated to throughout this postseason is just really magnificent to watch. I mean, does this feel like this kind of battle, this kind of intensity, this kind of emotion, this kind of physicality, does it feel normal to you at this point of the year?
I think for sure. I mean, ever since I've started at 805, the level of competition has just been so competitive, and I think that's what's really helped me grow as a player. I think if I came into a less competitive environment, I wouldn't be as driven to improve and succeed as I am now. But yeah, I feel like it's a big part of the competition level.
Obviously, this group, even beyond Chucky's career and tenure, even beyond Shar and Sophie and Betty's tenure, it's still going to be great because of amazing women like you and your other freshman, sophomore, junior teammates. But just how special is it that that you get to share, even if it's the longest trip that anybody had to take, to play a regional match, that you get that time together with Sophie and Betty and Charlotte and the whole group, and then you get an opportunity, like you said, 805. Oaks Christian, on Thursday. It'll be another road match, but much closer to Santa Barbara. Like, just what does it mean to you that even after the heartbreak of Mater Dei, 6 days ago, that you get this opportunity to keep playing together?
I think it just goes to show how competitive my team is and how much we work together as a team. I think it's really important, and I don't know. I like to be in such a situation where we can keep fighting and can keep powering through like how we have this year.
Awesome. To wrap it up, just one of the best performances for the group the entire year was that victory against Oaks Christian, at the Newport Harbor Invite. Obviously, they're playing with a supreme amount of confidence, coming off back-to-back, Open championships. But you ladies obviously have been playing with so much confidence and so much belief throughout the postseason. If I had said, Shea, back in November, December, when this whole thing started, or even before the playoffs started, like, hey, you're going to play in a regional playoff match with an opportunity to possibly go to Long Beach City College for a regional/state title, and it's going to be against all the women that you know so well at 805. I'm sure you would have signed up for it. So what does that opportunity mean to you and the team?
It means so much. I mean, our growth this season has been huge. Like, looking back at the beginning of November and our scrimmages that we had to now, like, we've honestly improved so much. And I think to keep playing in these competitive games, and recently all of our big wins that we've had, like, it just boosts our confidence so much, and we definitely are excited to keep taking more challenges. So
absolutely. Yeah. Well, like I said, the last time they were in the same pool with Oaks Christian, edged San Marcos, but obviously clean slate on Thursday in the regional semifinals. But San Marcos will be ready for the opportunity and the challenge, and two of the big reasons why from these two incredibly clutch young women. Ella Grube with the 2 third-quarter goals, and Shea Estabrook with the only one that mattered for the Royals in the fourth quarter, 7-6 over the Bishops Knights. Ladies, well-deserved. Congratulations.
Thank
you so much.